Welcome back. You still have your favorite host in the building, M to the RTCH, Mitch, on your number one show on TV, The Morning Buzzer. Like we said earlier on, today is the day about men, everything men. And our theme or topic for today is fatherhood. I said it earlier on that we're going to be bringing our guest in here to come and dissect everything, you know. We have Mr. Oluwatobi in the house, and he's a father, and he's going to come here to talk about fatherhood. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. Mm-hmm. Good to have you on the show.
Good to have you.
I'm doing fine, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. What's with you?
Welcome.
Thank you, man.
I'm excited I get to be here.
It's my pleasure to be here, and I'm happy. Thanks for having me.
So today we're talking about fatherhood. I want you to tell me who is a father and how important is fatherhood.
A father is someone who is a protector, is a provider, and is someone who has this role, responsibility to train, to instill some knowledge into a new woman, into the world. That's the father.
And how important is fatherhood?
The role of a father is very important. It's very, very important. And a father is someone who trained a child, who provide for the family.
Beautiful.
Who ensure the family, are okay, and some other things, and a lot of things. Family, the role of a father is very important, and in the family.
We know that the role of a father cannot be overemphasized. Okay, so I want to talk about you being a father now. What makes you a father, personally, to your kids?
What makes me important to my family is that, to my kids, is that, number one, I'm a companion to my kids. I'm a playmate.
Okay.
So, and another thing, I teach them the way of the Lord. I let them know the God I serve.
Good.
And a lot of things.
Beautiful.
A lot of things. Yeah, and as a father, I have to go out to also to work. I have to take care of the family.
Fend for your family.
Yes,
right.
that's one of the important role of a father to the family. You have to go out and work so that you can provide for the family.
Yes.
So when it comes to responsibilities, like you said, the importance of a father is there's so many. Yeah. So can you tell us one or two of these responsibilities as a man, as a father? Sorry, one or two responsibilities as a father, to your family. Those what effects does it have on your kids?
The effect it does on the kids is that as a supportive father and affectionate father, it will help the kids it will boost the self-esteem of a child. Then a child will be sound. Anywhere he goes to, so that a lot of things, when you are supportive, when you are affectionate, your child, it will boost the morale and everything about the child, and it every fit in the society and
do one or twos.
Beautiful.
Your role as a father do you have a female child?
Yes.
Okay,
so I have a daughter.
How do you have a daughter? So how do you play your role to your daughter? Because raising a boy is a little different from raising a girl. Do you understand? Whether you like it or not, I'm not a father yet, but I just feel like raising a boy is different from the way you have to raise a girl.
Child.
As a girl, I feel like you need extra attention. So what role do you play as a father to your female child, to your girl child?
But one thing I always advise my daughter, because she's still very young. One thing is that you have to be self-reliant. That's number one.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you have to teach as a father, you have to teach your kids how to be self-reliant, how to be a good citizen, how to be disciplined. You have to discipline your child.
So a good citizen in what aspect?
A good citizen, you have to be productive. you have to add to the country. You have to add something. Okay, like you are a presenter, I'm a sailor.
Okay.
I'm a seaman. I also do some PP.
Okay.
So you understand? Right? So a good citizen in that sense that you have to add to the community. You have to add to the society. You have to add. You don't just be there and for nothing. You have to be known for something.
Beautiful.
So those are the things we put in the life of children, so that in the future the thing will not bounce back to the parents.
Yeah.
Because now, for example, now we have a lot of head of state, we have governors, presidents. They came out from a home. Father, especially fatherly role, is very important.
Beautiful. Okay, so I want you to answer this question. A father that has left his home, his child, for 15 years and wants to return back to the life of his child, tell me the process you wish or you feel this father can take.
Let's say you left your child, maybe you and the woman or the mother of your kids, maybe there's one or two
misunderstanding and you guys went your separate ways and you want to come back to your kid, you want to come back to the life of your kid. How do you do it?
Though I've not had that such experience before, but is it possible for me to? Okay, it's possible. Maybe we have some understanding, some little understanding. I have to call my kids. Okay, see, come. This is what happened. This is what happened. And you too, you have to learn from the mistakes. Yes. I have made mistake. Your mother made mistake, and let's come together as a family. And you have to learn from this mistake. And this shouldn't happen when you have your own home. And I just have to, as a man now, you just have to, since there is reconciliation, we have reconciled and we have resolved the old issues. Okay, come. Okay, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Oh, that's actually brilliant. You said something about you being a sailor.
Yes.
So obviously you're not always around. How is it for you when there's a little, I wouldn't say a little of your little absence? I don't know how long. I don't see.
And you're needed at home.
Maybe there's like 2 weeks. That's all those 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. I don't know how they do it these days, but I know I used to have a friend that his father was a sailor back then. They used to go 2 weeks offshore, 2 weeks onshore. It's not always in the month, 2 weeks to elapse without them seeing their father. So how does that play a role in your kids?
The absence of a father is always affecting the children, because the children will not feel protected. There are some things kids want in their father, but the fatherly roles will not be there again. But what will keep the home, what will keep it going, is that a proper and effective communication. Okay. Whenever you are home, let your family, let your kids, your wife knows that okay, you are going to work, you are going to get the daily bread, you are going to just for the family. Let them understand that this is I am going to offshore, I am going to sea, I'm going on board. This. But whenever you are away, you are absent, let there be proper and effective communication.
Beautiful.
That's just it.
So you have to keep on communicating with them.
But there are a lot for my own career. A lot of times, there are so many times there won't be network. You understand? There won't be a lot of things, but there are ways we still talk. They know there is no network. They know they can't reach you at this. But when you get to the port, a port of delivery, any port station, just try as much as possible to
communicate,
to engage with them, to reach out with them. So that's all.
Okay, so there's this one that is going around. My son, in whom I'm well pleased. That one is going around. Even as of yesterday or 2 days ago, we saw a video of a white man. After 51 years of marriage, he came and was doing a video that the two kids. I think one of his child is 42, the other one is 43 or so, and none of the kids are his. So in that situation, that's where the situation of DNA comes in. You as a father, what role would you play? So I'm not saying you, let's say the child is about, let's say 10, the first child is about 10, maybe the second child is around about 8, and you just found out
that they are not my kids.
They're not your kids. As a father, what would you do? Do you continue? training them? Would your anger allow you to stay? For me, I'll be very, very angry. I don't know. I'll be very angry.
One thing is that first, before I answer your actual question, the issue of DNA. DNA process is a medical process. Because I'm not a medical personnel, but I know that DNA is a medical